Ciao e bentornati, welcome back to PILLOLE D'ITALIANO. As you might have noticed, if you've been following me for a while, I skipped the last few weeks. I wasn't feeling 100%, but now I'm back. And I thought, why not starting with a verb that has multiple meanings? One of them is the verb to skip. Allora, oggi, nell'episodio numero 158, parleremo del verbo saltare e di tutti i suoi significati. E poi, come ho fatto ultimamente, alla fine dell'episodio scoprirete anche un'espressione idiomatica che usa il verbo saltare. So stay tuned until the very end of the episode because I'm also going to give you an idiomatic expression that uses this verb saltare. The primary meaning of saltare, as you might already know, is to jump. So I could say, mi piace saltare, I like to jump. Or maybe you hate jumping, and you could say, odio saltare. We could use it in a sentence like, saltare in ascensore può essere pericoloso. Saltare in ascensore, to jump in a lift, as they say in the UK, in an elevator, might be dangerous. The secondary meaning of this verb, if you think about making something jump in a pan, is actually to sauter, which, by the way, is French for saltare, saltare, sauter. I don't know if you guys can see the connection. It's pretty much the same verb. So anyway, we use the verb saltare also to saute, for example, vegetables. And I could say, preferisco saltare I broccoli in padella anziché lessarli. Preferisco saltare I broccoli in padella. I prefer to saute the broccoli in a pan anziché lessarli, instead of boiling them. Now we come to the third meaning of the verb saltare. As I mentioned at the beginning of this episode, saltare also means to skip. When you're skipping events, when you're skipping a commitment, you could use the verb saltare. So I don't know if you have the tendency of skipping stuff or not. You could say something like, salto gli allenamenti solo quando sto male. Salto gli allenamenti, I jump the training sessions, meaning I skip them. I skip training sessions solo quando sto male, only when I feel unwell. The fourth meaning of saltare is a bit technical. We use it in specific contexts, and usually just when we're talking about the electricity, the electrical current. So the fourth meaning is to get interrupted. Imagine that there is a big storm and you lose any type of power. We use the verb saltare in that circumstance. Per esempio, durante il temporale è saltata la corrente. Durante il temporale, during the storm, è saltata la corrente. La corrente means current, but we mean, usually when we use the word la corrente, we mean specifically the electrical current. I could have also said è saltata la luce, the light, because the electrical current is what makes the light go on in houses. So è saltata la corrente or è saltata la luce. È saltata works with both of them because they're both feminine. And that's how you say that the electrical current got interrupted. And we use the verb saltare. Last but not least, the fifth meaning of saltare is to get canceled. And we use it normally for appointments, for things that you're supposed to be doing, for events. And so if you are wondering, how come Monday's appointment got canceled? You would use the verb saltare. How come? If you remember from a recent episode, we talked about that expression, how come, that uses come. If you missed that episode, click above my head to watch it. So how come, you would say come mai, an alternative to perché. Come mai è saltato l'appuntamento di lunedì? Come mai è saltato l'appuntamento di lunedì? Monday's appointment is the appointment of Monday. So here we are, we've seen all 5 meanings of the verb saltare. Per ricapitolare, just to recap, saltare means to jump, to saute, to skip, to get interrupted, and to get cancelled. And now we can talk about today's idiom that uses the verb saltare. The idiom means pretty much jumping from one topic to another without any connection. 2 topics that are completely different, that have nothing in common. That's when we use it. Is somebody that you are having a conversation with, jumps from one thing to another. That's what you're going to use our idiom. But before I disclose the idiom to you guys, I'm just going to ask for a favor to like the video, to subscribe to the channel if you're new to it, or if you forgot to subscribe so far, and to share the video with people, other people that you know that might be interested in learning Italian and might need some help. Grazie. Allora, l'espressione idiomatica di oggi è saltare di palo in frasca. Saltare di palo in frasca. And that means to jump from one thing to another, from one topic to another. Those two topics are unrelated. Bene, questo è tutto per oggi. Ci vediamo settimana prossima. Ciao, a presto!